Hi everyone and welcome back to Ragini Prajwal. I know it's been a long time, but I'm really excited to get back on track and to connect with you all. Even episode sakat special agide, especially for me. ನಮ್ಮಿಬ್ಬರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ 9 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ 9 ತಿಂಗಳಾಗಿದೆ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಿ. So there is one who knows a lot and there is one who is still figuring out maybe. But actually gottilla. Okay, so this is the first time I'm having Mrs. Canika Chandran with me. A big round of applause. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು, ಯೋಗ ಪೋಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್, ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. As you all know, she's my best friend. She is my everything, my soul sister, my go-to person, my support, my strength. ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನೋ that backbone and that support, one side Prajwal ಅವರು ಇದ್ರೆ, the other side is Canika. So welcome back to our episodes, Canika.
Thank you. Nice to be back. Almost 1 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ.
1 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆಗ್ಲೇ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. YouTube almost 1 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Yeah,
feels nice to be back.
Yeah. Yes. You know, people have always liked our chemistry on screen and maybe they to get to know the real side of us even more and they like it. But today, as I was saying, is very special, Canika. Canika, you are someone who is very, very close to me and we share such a beautiful bond. ತುಂಬ ಜನ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅಕ್ಕ ತಂಗಿಯರು ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಕೆಲವು ಸತಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗಲೂ ನಮ್ಮ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಇವಳು ಬೇಕಂತ ಹಾಯ್ ಕಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ and he actually think it is her. So this is the kind of the bond, the chemistry that we share. Ibru husbands get, they sometimes don't recognize each other's voices. But it's been a beautiful journey together and now it's the second part of our journey. 5 things that you remember when we were together as part of the Chandran family.
I think firstly room sharing and cupboard sharing. Like we used to sleep actually together and half the time Akka used to take most of the bed. So after Akka got married, I got room to myself, which was very nice.
But let me tell you, ನಾನು at least ಒಂದೇ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಇವಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಗಡಿಯಾರ ಇರತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ, ಕನಿಕ ಹಂಗ್ ಮಲ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. one point ಅಲ್ಲಿ I still remember this one. She was on the bed and ಹಂಗೆ ಏನೋ ಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಡಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಬೆಡ್ ಇಂದ ಬಿದ್ದು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ.
And what should she do? At least she should help, but ಇಲ್ಲ, she got up and ha she's only laughing.
ನಾನು ನಿದ್ದೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಎದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು I'm laughing at her. ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಆ ತರ. And this was how old were you then?
Not that young. Yeah. It was just 2-3 years before your marriage. I was still 16, 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that year we used to share. And we used to share cupboards. Oh my God, Canika used to. Sudarshan ji, I know you will agree to this. You will cupboards ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸಾಗೋದು. So that is something I don't miss now because ನಾನು ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಇಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಕಬೋರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಇಡ್ತೀನಿ. So that is something that I don't miss, but we used to do that. What is the other thing that we used to do a lot together?
Like late night movies. At 11 o'clock Maggie ಮಾಡ್ತಿನ್ನೋದು. We used to do that. Like Maggie ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಹೌಸ್, ಹಾಟ್ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಫಜ್.
ಅದೇನಂದ್ರೆ Canika is someone who's like this 3 AM friend. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಿ, ನನಗೆ ಯಾರು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. They are the one who call Canika. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ just maybe some drunk night where a friend is drunk and they want to just vent out, the person or the go-to person is Canika always. So ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಗಾಸಿಪ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಮುಂಚೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಅದು ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. I know marriage has been a beautiful change for you. That's not something that you have even though without any experience, I know you're living it beautifully. But there are a few things that I want to ask you. Ivaga Sudarshan ji and you know each other almost. Yes, actually Sudarshan ji is my junior from school. Avanna ivattu nan Sudarshan ji anta karibekalla. Wow, it's beautiful. So tell me, Sudarshan ji and you know each other for how long?
We know each other since preschool. 2001 is when we met.
So andre ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ?
24 years.
What?
Yeah. I mean, we know each other for 24 years. ಮತ್ತೆ
child marriage ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ. We start friends throughout school. After school, 10th standard ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ we started dating and then 10 years of dating and then marriage.
Wow. Okay. So Sudarshan ji was almost like your best friend, right?
Yeah.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀನು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಐ ನೋ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ ನರ್ಸರಿ ಟೈಮಿಂದ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಹೌಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಕತೆ ಅಂತೂ ಏನಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇಬ್ಬರ ಮಧ್ಯ, ಬಟ್ ಆದರೂ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ನೇಮ್. ಸೊ ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ ಹೌ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾರಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್?
It's actually fun. Now that it's been 9 months, I've had this conversation with, so we call him Sudhu. So I've had this conversation with Sudhu as well. And 9 months admele, it feels normal. It feels like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Like, I think throughout I will keep doing this. It doesn't feel like it's different now. First thing, it felt okay. New house, new people, all of that. But now, when I wake up in the morning, it just feels like I was always like this. Yeah, it feels like home. Yeah.
I feel it's a genuine meant to be situation for you, because even after marriage ಇವರಿಬ್ರು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ತರಾನೇ ಕಿತ್ತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಮಕ್ಕಳ ತರಾನೇ ಗೇಮ್ಸ್, ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಗೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆಡೋದು, ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆನೇ ಇಬ್ರು they keep pulling each other's leg. It's without, so that's the most beautiful part of being in a relationship. I agree with what you do. Yeah. ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಈ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟು ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟೇ ಹೇಳೋಣ, ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಅತ್ತಿಗೆ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆ 2007 ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಬಿನ್ 1 year ಆಫ್ ಡೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಹಾಯ್ ಬಾಬಿ, ಹಲೋ ಅತ್ತಿಗೆ, ಹಾಯ್ ಬಾಬಿ, ಹಲೋ ಅತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಆ ಟೈಮಿಂದನೇ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ರೌನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ವೈಫ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್, ನಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಗರ್ಲ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಎಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೈಫ್ ವಾಸ್ ಸೋ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ದಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಮದುವೆ ಆದಮೇಲೇನು ಐ ನ್ಯೂ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಮೈ ಲೈಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್. ಜೆನ್ಯೂನ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್, ನನಗೆ ಮದುವೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮದುವೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಅಡುಗೆ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮದುವೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಐ ಡನ್ ಮೈ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ವಿತ್ dubbing for it myself. There are so many learnings with him. He has made me even like a costume designer for one of his films. Everything has been a part of his journey. So I feel, as you say, it was meant to be. In fact, so ironical. Nenne, ನಾವಿಬ್ರು ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, we were just holding hands and we were talking. He's like, illa, we were watching Maja Talkies and we were just looking at that whole chemistry that all 5 of us have on screen, and we were like, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. It's not possible that ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಫೇಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೋ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮುಂದೆ. There is something so natural about being a part of this family, and I'm so happy that I'm a part of this family. ಅತ್ತೆ ಮಾವ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇರಲಿ, ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇರಲಿ, ಪ್ರಣಾಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಇರಲಿ, ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ even you getting along with them. I don't think it happens in every family that everyone gets along this well. ನನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಣೆ we come from a Tanjavur family ಕಲಿತು. Tanjavur ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ inclination towards education, towards classical dance, towards music. ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿನಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. how many business leaders we have in our family, not to name drop, but everyone has always achieved something in the academic field or in the classical field. So ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವರು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಅವರು. ದೇ ಲೈಕ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಿಂದ, ಲೈಕ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನೋ ಕ್ಲೂ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ದೇವರಾಜ್ ಸನ್. ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ದೇವರಾಜ್ ನೀವು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋ ವಿಲನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮ ಕೀಪ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಭಯ ಆಯಿತು. ಐ ಕುಡೆಂಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್, ಫೇಸ್ ಟು ಫೇಸ್ ಐ ಕುಡೆಂಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೌ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಿ ವಿತ್ ಮೀ ವಾಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಓ ಮೈ ಗಾಡ್. ಬಟ್ when you know someone for 20 years, the family becomes friends. We all have such a common group together. We all do things together. So it doesn't feel like coming to a celebrity family, but it feels more accepted. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸು ಇರಲಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರೋ they all also love me equally with him. There is not that disconnection of ಬರೀ ಬಾಸ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಬರೀ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂತ. ಆ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ, ಆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದು. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೆವರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರಿಟಿ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಪ. ದೇವರಾಜ್ ಅವರು ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ನೆವರ್ ಶೋನ್ ಹೂ ಈಸ್. ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ದಟ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿನೂ ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪನ ಮಗ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ಪೀಪಲ್ ನೆವರ್ ನ್ಯೂ. ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಯೋ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯೋರ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಅಂತ. ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ there's never been a reason for me to tell people that this is my father. So he's learned to maintain it to be low key, and that has helped me to be to gel along with his family better.
So there's not too much high maintenance that is required. It's still very a normal family.
So simple. Yeah.
And genuinely speaking, seeing a lot of more family time has started coming into it. Right?
And I would like to give that credit. For those who don't know, Canika has got into a Marwari family who is so beautiful, who are so loving. A South Indian tradition to what we are, to what Marwaris are. There is so much difference yet so much love in them. So that's why she says that family time.
Yeah, a lot of family time. What I honestly, even in Amma's house, I used to be on the phone or just sitting in my room, just chilling after a day of work. Here it's full different. Here routines are, you sit with family, you just talk about each other's days.
Yeah.
Like the grandmother, Ajji is watching some serial at home. Everyone's in the hall, we watch serials. I know random serials now, characters in serials. So it's a lot that way changed.
You know how to act, react also those serials. I've seen that.
Yeah, we do some of that. And I feel like morning routines only now, say getting up a little more earlier, packing my own lunch, which honestly I never used to do before.
So you
marriage.
cook every day?
I try to.
Wow.
At least something or the other.
One parcel ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
I try to make Amma's recipes. Amma's achivittu sambar, the more kolam, all of that. So our South Indian food, little I try to make here. But yeah, routines in terms of morning, getting up, packing my own lunch, sitting with the family at home, all of that I think has definitely
What about
changed.
your personal? I'm saying about keeping the room.
Oh yeah, that has changed.
Sudarshan ji is the most tip top. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೇ ಅವರು. He needs everything clean. ಒಂದು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ 11 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಇದ್ರೆ 10:30ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. He is that prompt with time. ಊಟದ timing is also so perfectly on time. First tell me about that. How's your timings of food now?
Good.
ಏನಾಗಿದೆ?
It's nice. So I'm someone who never used to have the habit of having breakfast. Right? I never used to eat breakfast at home. We used to have juices, we used to only have a lot of that. So now I started having breakfast, which is a change. It's nice. And Sudhu Maneli, it is a lot of South Indian breakfast. Idli, dosa, shavge bath, all of that is made at home. So I eat breakfast.
ನಮ್ಮನೇಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ವೆರೈಟಿನೇ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಅಲ್ಲ, it's never
Then,
so you're lucky that way.
yeah, I
The
get
food is
good
so
variety.
much variety.
Yum.
Yeah.
Beautiful food.
What about
And
keeping the room clean?
that I have to. Actually, in Amma's house, I used to sleep on one side. The entire side used to be filled with clothes.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬೇಗ ಮದುವೆನೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಇವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬೆಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಈ ತರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಗ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಅವರು.
ಇವಾಗ ಫುಲ್ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕಬರ್ಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀಟಾಗಿಡೋದು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಸೊ ಅಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಮನೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಕ್ಕ like you and me, right? So responsibilities of the house sometimes was just like on us, and a lot of it that we used to do. Okay, electricity bill agirli, like water bill, this, that, a lot of things that we used to handle and see, because it was only 4 of us at home. And now it's sometimes actually easier because responsibilities are divided amongst, we are 8 of us in the house. So Ajji, Tata, my brother-in-law, co-sister-in-law, everyone. So responsibility is equally divided, which is good.
That's nice.
Plus, second good thing is there's always someone at home. It's never alone and lonely at home. Anytime
ಖಾಲಿನೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ.
ಖಾಲಿನೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ. 9 months ಆಗಿದೆ. Actually, I don't think even one day it's been ಖಾಲಿ.
ಕೆಲವು ಸತಿ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಂತಾನೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಚಾಯ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಟ್ಟು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ. Everyone has a time together. So that's beautiful.
So it's a lot of, there's always someone at home. Anything you need, you want to talk to, you just want to chill, there is always someone at home, which is nice.
What about the names? Coming also to the food, oh my god. Kanika, you know so much about this. ನನ್ನ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ಮುಟ್ಟಲ್ಲ. ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿನ ಹಿಂಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಚೆ. ಈ ಮನೇಲಿ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂತ ಒಗ್ಗರಣೆಗೆ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಡಿಶ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದೇ ನಮ್ಮಿಬ್ರಿಗೂ ಅದು ಇಷ್ಟ. So that is one thing that has really changed, even with the cultures, even the way the food is. And I have also learned a lot from my mother-in-law. Well, if it was Amma, this is one thing I have to tell you guys. Now, Amma jothe irvaga, I don't think we give her that much credit. We always take it for granted. Ayyo, Amma ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ಇದಿದ್ರೆ ಮನೇಲಿ ಇದು ರೆಡಿಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಅತ್ತೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಯಜಮಾನ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದ್ರ ಒಳಗಿಂದ ಯಾರು ಏನೂ ಹೇಳೋದು ಬೇಡ ನಿಮಗೆ. ನೀವು ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, I try and prove this. Imagine for a girl who didn't know how to cook. Okay, I had to enter this kitchen and my mother-in-law has a stick and ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ನೈಸ್ಲಿ ಮೈ ಮದರ್ ಇನ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ದ ಹೌಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ ಥರ ಅಮ್ಮ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಡಿಂಟ್ ಇವನ್ ನೋ ಹೌ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ರೈಸ್ನ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಡಿಂಟ್ ನೋ ಹೌ ಟು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ದಟ್ ದಾಲ್ ಇನ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ವಾಟ್. ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಅಂತೂ ದಿಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್. ಮೈ ಮದರ್ ಇನ್ ಲಾ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮಿ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಎಗ್ ಫ್ರೈಡ್ ರೈಸ್. ನಾನು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನೋ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. 4 ಕೆಚಪ್ ಬಾಟಲು ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವುದು ಶೆಜ್ವಾನ್ ಕಲರ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪಾಪ ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟೊ ಬಾತ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು. ಆದರೂ ಐ ವೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗೇವ್ ಇಟ್. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಿತ್ ವಾಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್. ಆ ಎಗ್ ಫ್ರೈಡ್ ರೈಸ್ಗೆ ಆರಿಗ್ಯಾನೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಇಟಾಲಿಯನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನೋಡಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮ ಬಂದರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ, ಬಾಪ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಬರೀ 4 ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ, ಹಸಿಮೆಣಸಿನ್ಕಾಯಿ, ಪೆಪ್ಪರು, ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ, ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ, ಇದು 5 ಇಂಗ್ರೀಡಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. That egg fried rice was like, oh my god, so good. So there are certain things in this culture, I'm saying, compared to what it was in my house, it was just so much more easier to learn. And today I must say, cooking wise, I've learned a lot from her too.
So that is something that I've seen. One thing I want to ask you, so we are pure vegetarians, to suddenly you cooking chicken in the house. How was that experience? The first time she cooked chicken 9 years back.
Love is blind. Love is genuinely blind. ನಾನು when I fell in love with Prajwal, I didn't think, oh, is he a vegetarian, is he a non-vegetarian? ಆಯಿತು, and it's still going very well. ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗ I was first few days I'm like, oh, ಇದೇ ಸೌಟ, ಇದೇ ಪಾತ್ರೆನಾ. I mean the typical things that comes because you come from a background like that. But you know, to each their own. I will never judge someone who eats non-veg or no. ನನಗೆ ನನ್ನ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು, ನನಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಾನು ನಡೆಸ್ಬೇಕಂತ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ನೆವರ್ ಇಂಪೋಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆನ್ ಸಮ್ಮನ್. ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಹೌಸ್, ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ ದ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ, ಆಸ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್, ನನಗೆ ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ನೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ. ಐ ಕುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಡ್, ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಜನ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಔಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಆರ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ದಟ್ ಅಲೈವ್. ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ನಾನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸುಸ್ತಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೈ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಗಿವ್. ಸೊ ಐ have worn gloves and I've tried to make chicken and it's gone there. It's never gone into me, but I don't mind making it give because it's my priority to make things that he likes. So it's a very personal choice, and today I'm okay. I can even serve non-veg, I can do whatever it is, but my rule is nothing goes into me. So I'm okay with it. Yeah. There is so much there is so much stigma around this. There is so much that sometimes it's the parents, sometimes it's the relatives always talking about ಇವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಾತಿ ಅವರ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಇವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಅವರ, ಇದು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅವರ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ people could look up to say that relationships can also be successful, come what may, of what the
look
caste
beyond the caste and the religion,
right? Do they have any more South Indians in your family?
As of now, no. I think I was the first South Indian in the family, but I genuinely have to give this to my in-laws as well. So again, Marwadi household. Amma Appa also were very scared in the start, saying, will they say yes, so many years you're dating, will it even go forward what it is? But one thing genuinely my in-laws have been saying from before, saying just see the person. Doesn't matter what the background is, the person is nice, the family is nice, then it's okay. Like they are very open, and it's rare to see that in a Marwadi household because we all have perceptions about it for sure. Even I did in the start, right? And being extremely open to things, our culture. One thing I want to tell you, even when we got married, Marwadi, in their culture, sometimes the fairas or the things that we do is in the night. Normally it's proper morning muhurtas. Right, and we were saying, okay, fine, if you just want to do a North Indian wedding and things, because that Bharat is important, all of that's important. And one thing my father-in-law actually told was, it's okay, we will do a morning wedding, I want your rituals to be included. Which I found
very accommodative of everything.
Everything, like so sweet. Yeah, like from the wedding topic when it started, it's like, no, I want, in our Tamil style, we sit on Appa's lap and do the thali. It's like, no, we will include that, it's okay.
There's always a possibility.
So a proper blend was, like our wedding was there, from Kashi Yatra to their style Varmala to our Tali, Unjal that we did, and then the Feras their style. So we had a proper blend, and that's something I think both sides parents were very accommodative of, and I think similar even in yours.
ನಮಗೂ ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ರೂಲ್ಸೇ ಹಾಕಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಇರಲಿ, ಅತ್ತೆ ಮಾವ ಇರಲಿ, ಇಬ್ರಿಗೂ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್, ನಾಟ್ ದ ವೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಡೇ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅದು ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೌನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅದಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮದುವೆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪನಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ 10 days ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ವೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಕ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರಿಟಿ ವೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಓಕೆ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 500 people ಫಾರ್ ದ ವೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ or 1000 people. ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 6,000, 6,000 ಜನ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಮದುವೆಗೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೌ ಡಿಡ್ ವಿ ಇವನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ that day? But you know, everything seems worth it when you know that the marriage is successful. And ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಇಬ್ರು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಏನಾದರೂ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ನೀನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬರೋರು, ನೀನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಿದಿದ್ರೆ, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಿಸ್ marriage would have been successful. So for any of you who are getting married very soon, or if this is your criteria, I think the wedding day shouldn't matter, the marriage should matter. So Kanika, how does it feel? I mean, this is a very, I don't think I've spoken to you about this. We both are go-getters. Nam ibrige it's not about resting it out, but if we are not productive, there's a big side of us that feels that emptiness, right? Yeah. That we have to be on the go. Now ee ಕೆಲಸನೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಡಾನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನೂ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಮನೇನೂ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is always there in the both of us. ಇವಾಗ do you think responsibility wise, when it comes to your personal life, has that changed?
I think for any person, be it even the wife or the husband, after marriage things do change. That's for sure. Priorities change, and it's normal. Like that does happen. But touch wood, I feel like things have gone very smoothly. Yes, the amount of time I'm outside the house to in the house has definitely changed, and that is not something my in-laws have told or my husband has told. It comes naturally because again I'm in a new setting. It's a new house, new people. I also want to understand their lifestyle. I want to understand what's important to them, and it's a very conscious decision that even I have made to also maybe take a step back at work. Like I took 2 months off before marriage. I took a month off even after marriage from work to understand how family dynamics are, right? And it's normal. And now I'm back to my regular routines. I still go to dance class. I still go to office. And it's a perfect balance, I think, that I found, and even my family now has found that balance. Like even they understand.
I think the one thing we both have learned in being in a happy marriage is when you're married to prioritize that marriage.
Yeah.
ಅದು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಸತಿ ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಈಗೋ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನಾನು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. But it's not about, it's actually letting your ego down and giving that priority to them to understand that you want to be a part of it. ಆ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬರುವಾಗ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಡೂ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಮೋರ್. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟಲ್ಲೇ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ದ ವೇ ಇವನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್, me 9 years ago is not this mature Ragini me now. When I was 25 when I got married, ಆ ವಯಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೂ ಡಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಇದು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು, ಆಸೆಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದಟ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಟು ಸೇ ದಟ್ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೈ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ ಮೀ ವಾಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿತ್ ದೆಮ್. ಅತ್ತೆ ಮಾವ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇಷ್ಟ, ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಅವ್ರ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದು ಇಷ್ಟ, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಅವ್ರು ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ there's some meals that I want to share with them. These small things actually made a difference to them also accepting me the way I am. Yeah. I think you have been doing the same thing as well. Yeah. I think that is where even they allow you to say, there is never, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲೂ ಕೇಳಿದಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ?
Never, not once.
Right? That's never going to be a question.
Not once.
You first start, you're 9 months.
No, sometimes I think it's still Sudhu, like it is my husband.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ 9 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ ಇನ್ನೂ ಯಜಮಾನ್ರು ಸಾರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
I should tell you this. So I have a very nice dialogue that I tell him. So I give him like, I've left my house and come for you. You can't do so much for me. And
ಈ ಇಮೋಷನಲ್ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮೇಲು ಡ್ರಾಮಾ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆನೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಕನಿಕಾ ನೀನು. ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್.
Yeah, I do that with my husband.
ಅಂಡ್ ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರು ಹಂಗೆ ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಐ Thank you, Sudarshan. For me, today I'll tell you, 9 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸಾರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಟು ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿರೋಣ, ನೀನು ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗು, ಆ ಕಡೆ 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಸಿಟ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್, ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ಓನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. It is never to prove a point at all. After so many years, you really don't want to say, ನೀನು ಇದು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. ಯು ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್, ಆಯ್ತಾ ಬಿಡು, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ refresh. That refresh mode is always there.
Date night rules.
Date night rules. Do you have any rules that you have set as 9 years? Usually people have rules, say it's a 2 week, every 2 weeks dates or this or that, right? Do you have any rules after 9 years?
You should start with the answer.
Honestly, we don't have any rules. We were asked this question very recently. We actually have not set any rules. Whenever we feel like going out, our favorite place is Meghna Biryani. So if we want to go on a date, we go to Meghna's. That's our only thing. We don't have any rules as such, and that's now because it's just been 9 months.
But
You have
date
any
night agakinta, I feel like, see, this is a big learning for us, okay? Especially when you know a single person, when you know someone almost 20 varsha. The one thing you always have to understand is, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಹೋಗಲಿ, ನೀವು ಕೆಲ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋಗಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್, ನೀವು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಜೊತೆ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. When you want to come back to the room, you want to have the time to just cuddle and watch maybe something on TV. You want to make the wife feel safe, and the wife feels safe when she's not sleeping alone on the bed. I don't know how apt it is to say this, but Prajwal makes that as an effort. It's very easy to just understand, say, ayo, ivoru tane anyway wait ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಮನೇಲಿ ಸೇಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂತ, ಏನು ಅತ್ತೆ ಮಾವ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, everything is going to be okay. But it's very important to give her that priority to say, ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು I'm coming back to you. That feeling that is what makes me feel that. The one thing we really enjoy is when we go back to sleep. This is a rule that we have: no fight over sleep. ಏನಾದರೂ ಇರಲಿ, sometimes we could be upset with something, but we make sure ಏನಾದರೂ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ we laugh it out and sleep. We tell each other stories. There's things like that happen that I enjoy. ಅದು ಕನಿಕಾ ಜೊತೆನೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ನಾನು, but there are added benefits.
Okay, so for me, I think the best thing about being with Sudhu also now is, I feel like it's the small things that actually matter now. Like, it's not the big date nights, it's not those things, but living together. Recently, my face wash was almost getting over. He just noticed that in the washroom. Next, like 2 days later, there's a new face wash exactly same that's already like kept in the room. So that way, it's nice. So it also builds a bond between the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. And I feel like that myth that people have saying daughter-in-laws and mother-in-laws cannot live with each other it is not. So I feel like people should get that out of their head and just go with an open mind to your house. So yeah.
Kanika, it was amazing having you in this episode. Some pro tips from me, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ what has made life easy. I think with ನಮ್ಮಿಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ there's a 7-year gap, and ಆ ಒಂದು learning journey within us has been so beautiful. And today, as both Mrs., I think we are also still learning. There's so much more that we have to learn from our relationships and from both of us. But one thing I have to say, I really do miss you a lot. Make sure that you have much more time like this with me. Along with, maybe next time we have our husbands along with us.
Yeah, I think
they
we
can
should
have
do
a
that.
lot more to talk to. But it was great. So thank you all for joining us today. Today was all about post-marriage hacks, I would say. And we both are in a very happy marriage. And if you have anything more to ask or say, maybe you can leave it in your comments. And stay tuned to Ragini Prajwal.
Like, share and subscribe.
Thank
Ragini
you.
Prajwal.